What's going on, guys? The last video what we did is we built that canopy for the trailer. Today what I'm doing is I'm actually going to be installing some shelving into the nose of the trailer here. As you can see, I've got some speakers and a receiver, all free stuff that I found again. Then I got a toolbox right here, an old school Snap-on toolbox that I bought from a good friend. All this is going to get mounted in the trailer to make this more of a complete kind of racing rig or whatever you want to call it, just an all-around toy hauler basically. So I've got the measurements made up. Let's go check out the wood and measurements I've got. So this plywood's a 48 by 48 inch square piece of plywood that I found left over, my grandfather had. I'm going to cut it down to fit the correct angle in the trailer. Diagonally, I need this to be 68 inches across, which this just happens to be about 67.5, so that'll work good. And then along these two lengths of the triangle, they need to be 41 inches. So what I've done is I've chalk lined everything out. I'm going to use my skill saw and go ahead and just rough cut this. The shelf doesn't need to be anything great. And then once that's done, I'll be doing the same thing on this side, so I have two shelves so I can stack on top of each other. Let's get this cut out. As you guys already saw, we got the speakers, the subwoofers in the middle, back behind those. That's all sounding pretty good. The shelf is now mounted and secured everywhere. I went ahead and I put some eye bolts in here. Those will allow me to run a strap up and through the toolbox over that and ratchet strap it down just to make sure the toolbox doesn't fall off the shelf. I needed the toolbox to be able to slide back and forth because of the way the lid opens and closes. I went ahead and put a new lock cylinder on here so I can lock this drawer to prevent the drawers from opening up while driving down the road, which would not be good. I have enough clearance here. Lift up the top of the toolbox, which is excellent. Got a couple of extra bungee accessories in here. This is the strap that I use to secure the toolbox down. Toolbox isn't super full, but I've got my basic essentials in here so far. Just things I can think of that I'll need for working on specifically my bikes at the track when we're out racing and everything. As you can see, I put a grate up here on this upper shelf. What that's going to do is it'll allow me to put stuff up here without having to worry about it falling off in the back. Again, as we're going down the road, I'm not going to be keeping too much stuff up here. Got all my bungee cords hung up here. I got a little power strip. I'm just going to leave that sitting for now so it's kind of modular. I can move it around, use it where I need it. This is my tarp for the shade canopy on the outside. And then I've got a couple ideas for some wheel chalk mounts and stuff that's going to be coming up in the future. So, trash can bucket. Also went ahead and put a little table in here. I've got some more stuff coming from my shop that I'm not going to actually need this table in the shop permanently anymore. So, I want to say thank you guys for following along, checking this out. Make sure you hit that like button for me. If you guys have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And as always, hit that subscribe button to help my channel grow. And we'll see you guys in the next video.